Commandant the inside. Kifler's in 2. Refuels joined them. They're set. Rail is out 2. The track is dead. 5.32 the penetrometer. The rough, Royal Rule nearly fell at the start. He blew the start completely. Refuel got away well, and so did Logical Choice and Lie Detector. Fullerton Road close to the inside. It began very fast, and You're the Top drives through, finds the lead. Commandant is just off the speed, settling into stride, followed by Hello Saver. Back behind those horses then is Prince and Clemens out very wide, and towards the tail end of the field, coming up towards the bend at the head of the other horses is Tycoon's Choice. Royal Rule's a long last as they swing around the bend. And into the straight now. The leader is Fullerton Road on the inside. Joining it now on the outside, Bomber Attack, and the red blinkers is coming home well. And You're the Top is wider out, followed by Kifler and Hello Sather with a run, and then Logical Choice from Lie Detector there across the track. Logical Choice at the 200, racing to Bomber Attack, and You're the Top with Lie Detector the outside. Bomber Attack still narrowly. Logical Choice now getting to it. Lie Detector after Logical Choice, but Logical Choice has got home. Logical Choice has won it by a neck on the line to either Lie Detector or Bomber Attack near the inside. Then Royal Rule. It's come from last after blowing the start. It's run about 4th, followed by You're the Top, Hello Sather, and then Kifler. Back behind them then was Fullerton Road, and they were trailed in by Tycoon's Choice. Well back is Commandant and Prince and Clemens, and Refuel one of the last to go out. It'll run. Off they go. Good start too, and Spasmodic was one of the first to bounce out. Orthopedic and Our Nudger were away quickly. Traveller's Hat jumped well. He's drifting just off the pace on the inside, and Night Chaser settled last of all, going by the 1400 metres. Young Challenger led narrowly. From Our Nudger 1 to Spasmodic 3rd. Sir Moderate wide out, getting up to 4th. Horse.com the centre. Traveller's Hat the rail. A length further back in the field is Orthopedic, and they're trailed then by Night Chaser, who's on the inside of Bastille Rule. Down the back and out in front is Young Challenger by a length and a half, heading to the 1,000. Our Nudge is second. Sir Moderate a length and a quarter away in 3rd place. Then Traveller's Hat having a beautiful run into the race, 4th the inside of Spasmodic, and Orthopedic is going forward wide. 1 to Horse.com, and a length and a half Bastille Rule and Night Chaser on the rail. As they went by the 800 metres, only about 7 or 8 lengths at the most covering the field. Young Challenger from Orthopedic, who, realising the pace was a little slow, has been booted up into second placing by Neville Wilson now. Our Nudger right behind them from Sir Moderate. Traveller's Hat is 5th on the inside, followed then by Spasmodic, and back behind them cornering Horse.com under pressure, trailed by Bastille Rule, and Night Chaser's last on the fence. Young Challenger led Orthopedic around the turn. They're followed by Our Nudger, Sir Moderate. Night Chaser sneaking through right along the inside. Traveller's Hat couldn't sprint. It's second last at the 200 metre mark. Young Challenger from Orthopedic. Night Chaser still coming home and getting the rails run to tackle these leaders now. The fillies hit the front. Night Chaser from Young Challenger, Orthopedic, and it's Night Chaser. Great ride this. Night Chaser 3/4 on the line. Second going to Young Challenger, 3rd Orthopedic, and then Our Nudger. They're trailed by Sir Moderate, and back behind them to finish in the race was Spasmodic back there in company with Bastille Rule. Then came Traveller's Hat. He was really totally out-sprinted in a slowly run race, and Horse.com through. Mishkar trying to lift the head almost over the adjoining stall. An attendant helping settle it, and away they go. They jumped pretty well after that. Devonshire in the yellow colours was the first to bound out. Saxophone got away well, so did Gold Duo the inside. Oh, riderless one at the start there. Kinjeek has lost the rider. Kinjeek has lost the rider about 25 or 30 metres after the jump. As they settle fully now, and that riderless horse is going to the lead. It's Gold Duo, the leader in the race, to Devonshire, and over on the inside, Saxophone. 1 to Diamond Carrot 4th, and a length further back is Kingdom Babe. Being trailed a length away to Scenic Lady, a length and a half then to Mishkar. And at the tail, Geigadoro and Underground Lovers a length away in last place. They're heading out towards the 1,000 metre mark, and Gold Duo set the play. Out by 3 lengths, Devonshire on the outside of Saxophone. 2 lengths, Diamond Carrot improving. Got to 4th around Kingdom Babe. Then came Scenic Lady on the inside, a length and a half to Geigadoro. Mishkar on her outside, and Underground Lover last of all inside the 800. And Gold Duo on top. Devonshire is second. A length, Diamond Carrot 3rd. Saxophone 4th the inside. Kingdom Babe is 5th. Mishkar improving. Then Geigadoro, Scenic Lady and Underground Lover. At the 500 turning for home, Gold Duo has company from Devonshire and Diamond Carrot. 3 wide, Saxophone, Kingdom Babe behind them. Mishkar's wider out, and they're followed by Geigadoro. And then then Scenic Lady as they've entered the straight with Underground Lover. Devonshire took the lead from Gold Duo, and on the outside Diamond Carrot. Saxophone is working home fairly, and then Kingdom Babe, Scenic Lady, Mishkar, Geiger Duro. Devonshire from Gold Duo with 150 metres to go, and then Diamond Carrot and Saxophone. Devonshire is out in front by a length and a half. Saxophone lifting late, but Devonshire cleared. Devonshire beats Saxophone. Gold Duo third on the inside, wide out Mishkar. Then came Geiger Duro, followed further back by Kingdom Babe, Scenic Lady, Diamond Carrot, and Underground Lover last all the way. Racing now, Tantat Star jumped well. Soon after the jump, Deep Sea Diva dropped to the tail. Capuchin got out quickly. And also Carnaby Kiss, they settle down with Carnaby Kiss in front now to Capuchin and Tantat Star third, then Centurina. Followed closely by Genio, run on the improved wider out, and then came Miss Monaco. Babe Zaharia's handier is getting through the inside. Then a length and a half further back in the field is Cardor from Barmaid Rules, Deep Sea Diva, Taffeta Princess. Then Token Kate towards the end, followed by Henpecked. And out last of all is Flying Rocket. Carnaby Kiss heads to the 1,000 metres, out by 2 lengths to Capuchin and Miss Monaco the outside. Tantat Star enjoying a good run, fourth on the inside, 2 to run on, 1 for the back is Argenio. A length and a half Centurina outside Babe Zaharias, and then Taffeta Princess followed by Cardor, Barmaid Rules. She's out wider on the course, just behind them Deep Sea Diva, and a couple of lengths away then came Henpeck, Flying Rocket the outside, and Token Kate. Carnaby Kiss down towards the turn by 2. Tantat Star strode into second, placing Miss Monaco pushed along third. Argenio next from Capuchin, run on, and they're trailed by Centurina, Babe Zaharias. Taffeta Princess making ground, trailed by Cardor as they corner. Flying Rocket under the whip and pull to the outside. Carnaby Kiss at the 350, led by 2.5 lengths to Tantat Star, who's giving chase with Argenio on the scene. Centurina's wider out coming home, and then Taffeta Princess. Babe Zaharia's making some ground on the inside. Carnaby Kiss is the leader. Tantat Star now closes and takes the lead, and then Babe Zaharia's followed by Centurina. Tantat Star takes the lead, and under the whip starts to pull away for Greek Charles. Tantat Star beat Carnaby Kiss, a brave second. Babe Zaharia's third, then Argenio, Centurina. Taffeta Princess, Token Kate from Wellback. Flying Rocket never came into it. Henpeck, Deep Sea Diva, run on struggled. Barmaid Rules, followed then by Capuchin, who's finished towards the tail. And then Cardor and one of the last two go over the line. Centurina's pulled up quickly. I think she finished a fair way closer than that. Miss Monaco was the last. Lord Mick has the inside. 1,300 the journey. Race number 5, they're set. Line looks okay, and now they're away. And England won the start on the outside. Contend was away okay. Argent Ruler jumped well. So did Lord Mick down near the inside. And going forward as they've settled into stride here is Straight Wilder. But England led Straight Wilder, Zulu Storm. And Royal Jugar settles up in 4th placing from Lord Mick, and then Fidipides working over from the wide gate. Followed by Stardock, a length to Argent Ruler, and then What a Blast, Stars Jewel. Followed by Tingling Contend out wider. A length further back in the field is Archester, being followed by Cafe Pompey. The Iron Pike is back towards the tail end of the field, and Lunghara is last of all. England led coming up the side. Fidipides strode to second before the 600, 2 Straight Wilder. Lord Mick on the inside, and then Zulu Storm working into it wide, followed by What a Blast. A length and a half further back is Royal Jugar, and then Stardock and Contend from Tingling Argent Ruler. And well back in the field, Archester, and Lunghara's pulled out in the straight, and England in front. Fidipides given full ball. What a Blast is running on well, and Lord Mick getting away from the rails is starting to work home fast. Lord Mick moved up to England, and wider out as What a Blast with 150 to go, and then Contend running on. It's Lord Mick in front of England. What a Blast is trying hard the outside. Lord Mick by a half length, he holds them out, and Lord Mick wins it 3/4 to What a Blast. Ahead to England third, and then Contend. Tingling ran on nicely, followed by Zulu Storm, and then came Argent Ruler. Behind them, Royal Jugar, Stardock. Lunghar made some ground. They were trailed further back in the field then by Archester, and then came back behind these horses was the Iron Pike. Fidipides tied very badly in the run home. Well back in the field is Cafe Pompey. Stars Jewel is one of the last, and Straight Wilder was last in. Lord Mick has won it. Kerry McAvoy and Michael Moroney.
Great combination, hasn't it been, over the years? Lord Mick, the winner, $5 2.20. What a Blast second, and England in third position, $2.60 the return.
Off they jump. Good Start too, with Cossack Angel dropping out soon after the jump. Miss McGarry, Sweet City Sue from wide barriers began fast, and Roan Valley pushes up near the inside with Dragonlass, Bell Red, Cellar Dweller and Gold Gem just off them from Jake's Woman and Hidden Honey. In behind that bunch of horses, Tina's Taboo, Darting Princess, Sweet City Sue steadying. Miss McClay well back on the inside, followed by La Banca, a break to Elder and Polaris, and Cossack Angel 4 lengths away. As they went off the back now, Roan Valley went clear by 2. Bell Red holding second, narrowed in a bunch of horses, including Hidden Honey, and on the inside, Gold Gem. Back behind those horses then is Dragonlass, Jake's Woman, Miss McGarry. They're trailed then by La Banca, taken to the outside, being trailed then by Miss McClay, Tina's Debut, well back Darting Princess and Elderin from Sweet City Sue, Polaris and Cossack Angel a bad last. Roan Valley straightened up at the 400 by 2 or 3 lengths here. 2 Gold Gem in second, placing down the outside is Cellar Dweller. La Banca's coming with a burst down the outside from Dragonlass, but Roan Valley well clear at the 200, had 4 lengths on La Banca, who's striding out after the leader, and Miss McClay is coming with a Roan Valley tied at the 100. It's Roan Valley in front, but Miss McClay and La Banca are closing. Roan Valley, Miss McClay to Banca, and Polaris flew. La Banca or Polaris, who has charged home on the outside. Miss McClay third, and then Roan Valley, who folded up in the last bit, followed by Dragonlass. They were trailed further back by Darting Princess, who got home okay, Tina's Debut, and then Sweet City Sue. Up well, so did Free Gold and Gunnell. Countdown out the back at the start with Davis Street. As they've settled into stride now, Mr. Lofty is up better than midfield. Candana Lad is finding the lead ahead of Danish Storm. Regus the inside. A length to Free Gold, being closely followed by Chirac. A length and a half Gunnell. Liquid Lunch to rail, and then one to Mr. Lofty. They're followed by Scuttlebutt Over the Moon. Davis Street sneaking through near the inside. Followed by Cocorico, the Big Ask is well back. Followed by Kruger King Clemenger, who's 3 wide and now second last, and 2 to Countdown. Heading to the 1,000, Candana Lad in front. Regus is a length and a half away second. Danish Storm 2 lengths back in third place. Followed by Chirac on the inside of Free Gold. 2 lengths to Gunnell. Mr. Lofty is racing outside Liquid Lunch. 1 to Davis Street. Then came Scuttlebutt, improving 3 wide from Over the Moon. The Big Ass, Cocorico, Kruger King, Clemenger, and Countdown last of all. The pace has been on, set by Candana Lad, out by 2 Regas, 2 Danish Storm, Chirac the inside, 1 Free Gold, 2 Gunnell. Liquid Lunch next, followed by Mr. Lofty, should be suited by the speed of the race. Spots the leader 8 at the turn. Davis Street ridden along, followed by Over the Moon. Clemenger pulls out to make his run. Candana Lad led Regas. Chirac going for the inside run, just got chopped out of that, has to ease around them. Danish Storm in the meantime's winding up with his run, clear to Free Gold, Liquid Lunch. Mr. Lofty still a long way back, getting to the 200. They haven't got Candana Lad. Danish Storm is after him on the outside. Here comes Mr. Lofty, lengthening now, but Candana Lad's in front. Mr. Lofty mows him down, grabs the lead. Mr. Lofty beats Candana Lad. The Big Ass rocketing home to grab third. Danish Storm fourth, Clemenger fifth, followed by Gunnell, Regus, and then came Countdown, trailed by Over the Moon. Just behind those, Chirac weakening over on the inside from Kruger King and Davis Street and Liquid Lunch, and they were trailed by Scuttlebutt and towards the end of Free Gold. And one of our winners today, though, Night Chaser, is heading up for the Queensland Oaks. Now the stall in front of Shaman's Dream broke open as she thrashed about in the gates, or he did, I should say, but an attendant has him under control, and the rider not back on board yet, Link Robertson. Gate being closed in front. Mystic Melody has the inside stall. Spike Short with a job to get her out of the gates. She point blank refused at Moonee Valley the other day. Shaman's Dream again agitated in the line. Off they go. Shaman's Dream jumped okay. Backstreet Boy reared in the air. He didn't begin well. Mystic Melody bounded out of the gates today. She's vying for the lead early. Bow Ties had begun fast, and so had Black Type Magic. Risky Ventures going up on the outside. Zacobi not far off them. Don Arch trying to slot in somewhere. Backstreet Boy, after that slow beginning, is second last. Shaman's Dream has settled last, and it's Black Type Magic being booted up to try and find the lead down past the judge the first time. He's doing a little work to get around Bow Ties, who continues to boot through to retain the rail. Risky Ventures wider out third. Mystic Melody right behind them, and Taniki. Good battle for the lead. In behind them then is Flying Matinee, about sixth on the rail, followed by back behind those horses then Don Arch round the outside. Half a length away came Jacoby, a length to Kate's Forest, a length and a half further back as Masterful Lad. 2 lengths behind these then came Swift Knight, and it's being followed by Backstreet Boy, who's on the inside of Mr. Lightfoot, trailed by T-Rex. He's third from last, and then Umagoa and Shaman's Dream. As they went down the back, 12.50 to go. Taniki had strode to the lead. Risky Venture second. Bow Ties is third. Don Arch trapped out a little as going forward, and then came Black Type Magic running fifth on the outside. Wonder Mystic Melody, sixth the rail. A length and a half Zacabi, Flying Matinee. Wonder Masterful Lad. Another length in the race then came Backstreet Boy, who's come away from the rail. Kate's Forest on his inside now. They're followed by Swift Knight and Shaman's Dream, who's well back. They're about to come off the back straight. Towards the tail end of the field is T-Rex racing over on the outside. Mr. Lightfoot in that bunch, and Umagoa on the rail. At the 800, Masterful Lad shot clear by 3 lengths. He's going for home early. Masterful Lad establishing a pretty good lead over Don Arch and Taniki, and then Risky Venture over on the outside. Black Type Magic hard ridden. Then Zacoby, Mystic Melody, Flying Matinee on the inside. Backstreet Boy now finds himself in traffic as T-Rex comes round the outside from Swift Knight. They enter the straight. Masterful Lad at the 400, led by 4 lengths. Flying Matinee comes through along the inside to go out and chase the leader. Taniki's had enough. Don Arch down the outside, then Kate's Forest, Mystic Melody and Zacoby. Backstreet Boy is a long way back. Flying Matinee's after this leader. Masterful Lad second up at the long trip. He led by a length and a half. Flying Matinee reels him in. Backstreet Boy got the third. Flying Matinee took the lead though, and Flying Matinee came away. Another winner for Craig Newitt. It's Flying Matinee first, Masterful Lad second, and Backstreet Boy getting up for third. Then Shaman's Dream, Zacoby, followed by Mystic Melody, Kate's Forest, Don Arch, Taniki, Swift Knight, Risky Venture, trailed further back in the field by T-Rex and Umagoa, Mr. Lightfoot, Bow Ties, and Black Type Magic dropped out.